Good, glorious morning, everyone. Good, glorious morning. Unexpectedly discover authentic inspiration with me, your host, Austin James Haynes, because inspiration should be like bathing, a daily practice, because if not, things begin to stink. And we can be running so fast, so hard, demanding the job, the family, the incessant thinking of all the things that we have to do. Welcome on this Good Friday edition. How are you? Will you take a moment to just check in with yourself? Will you take a moment? Happy Friday. We got TikTok Live. I hope you have a very blessed day, and thank you every time. I thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to come on there. Let's make this a mutually beneficial exchange this morning. Perhaps you're searching for something. Perhaps you don't know what it is, but I want to invite you to just pause for a moment. It seems so difficult. Every time I come on here live, there's this thing running in the back of my head where I'm it's almost like I'm tapping into the collective attention span, which is about 2 to 3 seconds. And then I'm asking people to pause, but their brains don't want to pause. Your brain doesn't want to pause. And so I just want to invite you to do that this morning, just for yourself. Just a blessed moment. A blessed moment. Just a pause. The post-aurora energy has an air, especially on this Good Friday of peace. So let's get into the poem. Some people are still working. And again, if you have your coffee mug, I got the Get Free, Stay Present, Move Forward coffee mug. I insist that my coffee tastes better in that mug. Do you have a mug or a tumbler that you really like? So today I'm going to go back to Rumi simply because it fits. It just fits today. I have a book here by Coleman Barks. It's called A Year with Rumi. And I'm on page 107, which is dated March 29th, which is today. It's March 29th. It's Good Friday. So check in with yourself as we go this, see what you can get from this morning. Today's poem is called How We Move Inside Grace. When our water here becomes saturated with pollution, it gets led back to the original water, the ocean. After a year of receiving starlight, the water returns, sweeping new robes along. Where have you been? In the ocean of purity. Now I am ready for more cleaning work. If there was no impurity, what would water do? It shows its glory in how it washes a face and in other qualities as well. The way it grows the grass and lifts a ship across to another port. When the river slows with the weight of silt and corruption, it grows sad and prays. Lord, what you gave me, I gave others. Is there more? Can you give more? Clouds draw the water up to become rain. The ocean takes the river back into itself. What this means is we often need to be refreshed. Is this not apropos this morning? And the moment I read this poem, you know what I thought about? Atonement. The word atonement came into my mind. You know what I realized? I'm going to share with you. Good morning, Daniela. Thank you for joining this. Really glad you're here. So we have, and by the way, I want to invite you, if you're on TikTok, go over to the YouTube channel. I'll show you how to do that. There's a video about me. You can learn more about me. I don't want to get into that here. I want to deliver for you this morning. But if you want to learn more about me, just go over to the YouTube channel. I just put a new introductory video there because I want you to learn more about me, but I don't want to take up this time. Is that good? I want to serve you this morning. So the word atonement, think of what that word means. It has a spiritual connotation. It has this purification in it, just like Rumi's talking about in the poem. What this means, we often need to be refreshed. And what I want this platform to be is a place to feed your heart and soul, because what I realized for myself, my head was always being fed nonstop, but what's feeding my heart and soul? So that's what I want this to be for you this morning. So think about this word atonement and purity. And what I love about this here, this is a great line in this poem that if you blink, you miss it. If there were no impurity, what would water do? Good morning, Wendy. We got Wendy on here. Thank you for being here this morning. We got a bunch of folks chiming in on TikTok. Throw in your comments if you want. I will call your comments out if you're on here this morning. So feel free to type in the chat. I want this to be engaging as well, because this is not a podcast, so I don't really care. You can type it in. I'll call your name out. We'll break the rules. If there were no impurity, what would water do? It shows its glory and how it washes a face. And it speaks to this. Everything in the universe has purpose. It speaks to Ecclesiastics in the Bible. What happened to my, hello? I blurred out over here. Sorry about the blurry camera. There we go. I'm back. It speaks to everything has a purpose under the sun. It speaks to Ecclesiastics in the Bible. Everything has a purpose. And here's the thing. Here's what it says. No one knows the future. No one knows the future. So can we be rooted in this moment? Can we refresh ourselves? Can we have the consciousness to what it means to refresh? And I wrote down yesterday this quote that I'm going to share it with you right now. I'm going to give you a little bonus today. And I'm going to give you that bonus in a moment. I want to take a little break here because some of you just finding out about this for the first time. So if you are on TikTok, if you go over to YouTube, I'm just going to put that graphic up. Okay, Austin J. Haynes. There's a video at the very top, and you can learn more about me. Okay, so you can learn more about me. I want this to feed your heart and soul, regardless of past mistakes and things that have gone wrong. There's a way out, and that's what I want this to be. So go over and follow the YouTube channel. And the same thing, if you're on here, do me if you're joining this and you're enjoying this, just go over to the YouTube channel. It's Austin J. Haynes. And there's a video there that so you can learn a little bit more about me. I don't want to take up that time now. So where's it at? I got a couple things for you. Thanks, Daniela. I appreciate you coming on. This is my poetry hat. But I got a couple bonuses. I remembered one of them. The other one will come back to me. But in the meantime, I want to share with you, I have a book that I picked up. It's Poor Richard's Almanac. Oh, that's what it is. Before I do that, I just remembered. I do these largely unscripted. I have a little bit of a plan, but I'd rather be in the moment. I found that that's a better way to roll, and usually works well. But I want to share with you what I posted yesterday. I think it's going to speak to someone today. It might be you. And the quote is, rebirth is short-term pain. You want to make a major change in your life. It's painful, short term. Staying the same is long-term suffering. You change when you choose the short-term pain over the long-term suffering. When you choose the pain, it requires vulnerability and humility. However, an all-encompassing empowerment will follow, sparking a new purpose in you. That is easy to say. It's more difficult to do. Would you agree? All right. Now, the other thing I wanted to share with you is I have Poor Richard's Almanac. I'm just going to share a couple quotes. These are kind of funny. This is from Ben Franklin, written in the 18th, 19th century, probably somewhere in there. And these things are just timeless. Understand that the language this is written in, I don't know what quote I'm going to share, but of course, back then it was always, there was lots of male pronouns and things like that. But the wisdom is here. The wisdom is here. I'll just read it. I'm just going to read off a couple. We'll have some fun. And type something in. Good morning, Michelle. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you on here. I'm glad to be back on doing these morning lives. I disappeared for a while. I was doing my own reset, but let's go through it. Many complain of their memory, few of their judgment. Many complain of their memory, few of their judgment. Great spenders are bad lenders. Great spenders are bad lenders. Right? Anybody been guilty of that? There was one. Wait, here it is. Oh, yeah, this is great. This is great. If you would keep your secret from an enemy, tell it not to a friend. Wow. And then along the same lines, 3 may keep a secret. So 3 people may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Oh, this is a great quote. What's given shines, what's received is rusty. What's given shines, what's received is rusty. That's like when you receive something that you haven't worked for. Just saying. That's why be appreciative of your toil. Be appreciative of your hardships. Welcome them with open arms. They all have something to teach. And what you fight for, what you work for, you will, in fact, appreciate. So I'm going to wrap up here in a couple of minutes because I have I'm doing a live event this morning. I'm on the Captor Connection call today. I'm going to be sharing a poem, a little bit about my story. But if this served you this morning, remember, inspiration and bathing go hand in hand. It's a practice that's good to do daily, because if you don't, things begin to stink. So make this a part of your morning routine. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but I do want to invite you to follow my YouTube channel, and I'll show that one more time. And I want you to go over there if you're interested. There's a video there. Let me see if I can see this. Yeah. So if you go to the YouTube channel, it looks like this for now. I'm going to change it. And then there's that video. It looks like I got a blue hue around me. Go subscribe. And there's a free gift for you there. You can go check it out and learn what it is. Can't really, sorry about the lighting, but just go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe if you like this, and let's have some fun together. Let's journey together. And the thing that I didn't say when I was going through the poem is that nobody knows the future. So anybody that tries to give you advice, make sure they're coming from their heart. And even if they're coming from their heart, you don't have to listen to them, because what's important is to understand, what I should say, listen, but you don't have to do what they're saying. What's important is that you tap into what's true for you, and not from ego, from your heart, from your essence, if you will. So not just what's your essence tell you. And that's something that you need to discover. Only you, only you, only you, only you. Yes, only you can discover that. No one else can. No one else can tell you what your thing is. People can give you feedback, and some people are connected, but it's got to be you. If it's going to be, it's up to me. If it's true, it's up to you. All right. I'm going to keep the TikTok open. I'm going to close out LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, but do something. If you were stoked, provoked, evoked this morning, do something. I may never come up on your feed again. You may never see me again. So if you like this and you want to make inspiration like bathing and make it a daily practice, this is morning coffee and a poem. My name is Austin James Haynes. And there's the Get Free, Stay Present, Move Forward mug. And thank you, everybody, for being here live. TikTok, hang out. I'm going to put some music on, and we'll just kind of let it dissolve into this amazing day.